Be right.
Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, guys? I'm back. I am back, boys. Thank you guys for supporting my edits. October was pretty wild. I was a little bit busy that month. I'm back, guys. Real quick, those edits will come back eventually. Me and my editor are gonna figure something out about that. But thank you guys for supporting that. Also, everyone, guys, check it out now. So I got another wrestler with me today. Everybody, I want you to meet Jessie the Kid. Make some noise for my boy band, Jessie. What's going on, my man? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
What's going on, my guy? Yes, thank you so much for being here, man. Thank you for my sponsors. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, please. Everything else is being in the works because I know I talked about I'm gonna bring a Spotify. I mean, I have one. I just haven't like updated it. I don't have an iTunes yet. But yeah, man, what's going on, man? How you mean? How you been?
Pretty good.
What was it?
Jessie
the Kid. Guys, this is another amateur wrestler here in Amarillo, Texas. He's another one of those top dogs out here. And I'm actually happy to see you, my man. I'm
happy to see you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I got Sean. I knew Sean was... so when I had Sean on here, I talked about Sean like he was... You know, he was real big into wrestling when we were friends. And then he talked about like, oh, well, you know, something about just, I don't know, just he was always about wrestling at the time when we first became friends. Eventually he started like actually doing wrestling. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like I'm just, you know, I keep up with him on social media. And then next thing you know, he's here where he's like, you know, doing all like doing good wrestling, traveling and all. And I was like, oh, that's pretty legit, man. I'm happy for you. And then I finally, because I've always wanted to go to his shows. I was able to go. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go check it out. And then so I was like, how you doing, man? Checked it out. And then he was telling me about these wrestlers. These are like legit. All these guys are really good. Watch out for this one I heard, which is Jessie the Kid. This one is up and coming. He's really good, XYZ. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me check him out. And then you were like towards the end, and it was a cage match, I remember. And you did a really good job. You did a good performance that time. And then this is kind of when I was like, you know what? I like this guy. And then, yeah, man, the rest, I was like, dang, because he kept telling me he's an up and coming. He's got a future. And I was like, nice, man. Yeah. So what I wanted to know is like, what brought you into wrestling? What was all that about? How did that start, actually?
I've loved wrestling ever since I was like 2 years old. Like I've been watching it with my dad and my mom. They brought me up on it.
Nice.
I was on a trampoline when I was 8 months old, like doing flips like Jeff Hardy and stuff. So and I've just never, I feel like everybody has like that point where they're like, oh, we love wrestling, but I never grew out of that phase. And I've always wanted to do it my whole life.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Did you ever do sports like wrestling in your school? Oh, you did?
Yeah. For Bushland, I wrestled for 2 years, and I was like, nah, this is not what I want.
You wanted to do the swanton.
Yeah, I want to do pro wrestling.
Did you go behind people and like suplex them? No, you're not supposed to do that.
No, I was always getting put up with like state like qualifiers. I'm like my first year, and I was just getting bullied. And I was like, man, this is not fun at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Imagine, bam.
Yeah.
They're like, no, that's not that wrestling.
Yeah, I try to punch them. No, we can't punch in this one.
You know how you like, you know, you would put your hand on top of their head and do that. Yeah. And they're like, no, not point.
Point for the other one.
Yeah, I could see that stuff. But okay, and then after that, man. So I don't know. He said you were from Dallas, so I thought you were born and raised out there.
No, I've been here my whole life, except for like half of a year that we moved up to like Tyler, Texas, 2 hours away from Dallas, I think. Mm-hmm. And I hated it, and we moved back.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought isn't it a bigger town? Isn't it not?
I think it's a bigger town, but it's less people than Amarillo.
Oh, okay. Hey, growing up, did y'all ever do backyard wrestling with your friends? Did you ever do that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man,
I would always try to get my friends to join, but it was usually no. This is weird. Yeah. So I used my two brothers as testing dummies.
No, I swear everybody had like siblings. Yep. I had a cousin, and then we were really big on wrestling at the time. I was into, I think it was the
Attitude Era?
It was either the Ruthless or the Attitude Era. I can't remember. Basically, where Evolution Do you know what I'm talking about? But
Yeah.
which era was that? Do you remember?
Attitude Era.
It was the Attitude Era. Yeah. So I watched that one a lot, and then me and my cousin, we were all about like Eddie Guerrero and then Chris Benoit. We were JBL, Undertaker, Kane, all that Raw Mondays, and then Thursdays on SmackDown, and then eventually Fridays on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And we were all about that at that time, and we would after we would watch wrestling after after it's over, we just get a pillow. Steel chair, you know what I'm saying? And we would go for hours. And then on top of that, the games were out. So like WWE, like Shut Your Mouth or Here Comes the Pain were out for the PlayStation 2, I think. Yeah. And then we would play, you know what I'm saying? And then I don't know. We were doing that for the longest time. And then it was just my cousins. It's like we had friends that did that too.
Yeah.
And then my buddy would come over and we'd go in the backyard, you know what I'm saying? Y'all did that too, huh? You'd get like fake chairs. And, we'd go for hours, man. But one of the things that I remember was like my cousin has a little sister, and then he would do all kinds of wrestling moves, or powerbomb on the bed, choke slam on the bed, spear, all kinds of stuff. Like, golly, and then as we got older, I was like, was you the dummy? And she was all like, yes, it was the worst part of my life. It was just so funny, man. So I'm guessing you did the same, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we still go out there sometimes and put on little shows, but like they don't like it no more. They're like, no, I don't want to get slammed by you no more.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but now since Joshua's actually gotten into like wrestling with me, he likes doing it a lot more. Like he sees like more of the like insider stuff and he loves it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we go outside and he's just like, well, we can actually go practice in a real ring. I'm like, but the trampoline's still fun. I mean, you're not dying when you hit the mat. It's a trampoline.
Yeah. Whenever you hit the mat, do you lose air? Like the actual mat on the wrestling ring? Do you lose air when you do that? All the time or just?
It depends how you land, but most of the time, yeah. Really? That's why they tell you to like breathe out when you're landing.
So like, bam, like that? Oh, okay. What happens if you don't? Just
all your airs.
Oh wow. Dang.
Yeah.
How long you been wrestling for?
Coming up on 2 years now.
2 years. Wow, dude. You look really good when I first saw you. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I've been like actually wrestling for a year, but I was training for a year before I actually started wrestling like in live TV. So coming up on a year almost.
Okay. So how long have you been doing it here for?
2 years. That's where I started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because they told me he's getting there, and I was like, okay, cool. That's cool, dude. Your brother, and who is this now? Is he the referee? Was he the referee whenever I was there? Okay, that's your brother. Okay.
He started out refereeing, and then he was like, dude, this is kind of cool. I want to wrestle. And
okay.
He started training and stuff, and he's had some matches, but he's this is his first time that he's actually wrestling as himself.
Okay.
And he's tag teaming with me, so it's gonna be like a full circle moment. Like I'm really excited for it.
What's his name? What's his wrestling name?
Joshua James.
Joshua James. Okay. Like yeah, dude. And where did you get your name from? The Kid?
So I don't know, like because my middle name's James, so we were like, okay, Jessie James. That's pretty built in for you basically. And we were like, let's just add something in between. I was like, they were like outlaw gimmick, blah blah blah, and I was like, Billy the Kid. Oh, Jessie the Kid James. How about that? And just
stuck with it. That's cool, man. It sounds good already, so that's pretty legit. Like, yeah, dude. And then you've been stuck with it since.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of these all over the top rope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So have you ever been to an actual like wrestling match before? Like an actual like WWE, AEW kind of TNA? You ever seen any of those before?
Yeah. I've been to WrestleMania last year actually.
Oh, wow.
It was amazing.
Man. Who'd you go with?
My whole family and my grandma. Like we took like a full trip up there and it was amazing.
Where'd y'all sit?
It was pretty high up, but just the experience, just being there was so amazing. Like I was like, this is great.
Heck yeah.
But yeah.
Man, I saw the tickets for this year's Las Vegas one.
Gosh.
Like 10,000. I was like, heck no, not 10,000. Well, about around there, something like that. That's wild though, man. That's cool. Not really. I've always wanted to. I have not gone to a wrestling like an actual like WWE event yet. They're coming, I think, in January in Lubbock. So I don't know if you want to look into it.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah. So, but yeah, dude. No, I've been into wrestling like growing up. And then as I got older, I just kind of like lost interest in it. But over time, I just kind of okay, I do keep up with, certain things like, TikTok informs me. And then I'm just like now I'm like actually interested again. And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. This is different now. So now, and then that's kind of when I went like checking you guys out there. And it's pretty cool. That WrestlePlex thing, man. Or what is y'all's new name now? What's y'all's new name?
It's literally the WrestlePlex still. I don't know. They have like different like companies that's running out from that building right now. So like, I don't know. It's the WrestlingPlex, but then there's like 3 different companies that kind of like put on different live TV, like, or not live TV, but like live shows.
Oh, okay. So you don't know that? I thought they changed y'all's name. I mean, Sean did tell me, but just
it's
the
like
name.
Western State Professional Wrestling, something like that. I don't know yet.
Oh, okay. So y'all are still trying to build, trying to kind of like, I don't know how to explain, rebuild, because I know he had a.
Yeah.
But y'all guys keep y'all same names, correct? Mm-hmm. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Yeah. You know what's interesting about that too? So I had y'all's event's gonna be tonight, or this event, and then one of the guys I had on Starfish, and I had brought him on here because like Starfish has a electronic DJ set, right? And he was excited about. We have this thing called Secret Society here in Amarillo, Texas. We have an underground rave scene that's really really cool, and so they have it here, and so that guy Starfish wanted to do a set out there, but he didn't have the right equipment, so he couldn't do anything. So he was really bummed out. So then I felt bad, and I was like, "Hey, well, if you want, do a set for my show, because here I do any musician talent. I do have them on here. I mean, it's like a stage, pretty much, right?" And so I brought him on here, and he did a performance. Well, Sean actually saw that performance, and he enjoyed it. So he booked Sean booked Starfish to perform for you guys. I think tonight for y'all's show. Did you ever hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
So I was just really excited about that. So. Let's see how that goes, because his music is actually pretty legit, and I think it fits y'all's scene. He did go to y'all's wrestling show once, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm not gonna be able to be there, but well, we'll see how it goes, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I really like. I don't know. It just made me. I don't know. It just made me happy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we'll see. I'm just looking forward to that. Hopefully, it leads to something else. You know what I'm saying?
Something bigger, yeah.
Yeah, man. So tell me about the whole wrestling, though, man. Tell me everything. Like, what's the thing that you like so much about it?
I just like going out there in front of people. Like, I feel like it's like that adrenaline rush that gets you. Like, as soon as you walk out there, like, it's on. Like, you switch. Like, it's a different like side. Like, I remember when we would always train, like, they'd be like, okay, you're going to have a practice match, right? Mm-hmm. And you got to act like there's a crowd right there, and you got to, like, hype them up. And I'm like, this is weird. There's nobody here. It was always hard for me. And they're like, you're never going to be able to do this in front of a real crowd. And then I had my first match. And when I was so nervous, but right as soon as I walked out, all the nerves went away. And I was like, this is easier than practice. Like, I don't know, just maybe with the fans being there and, like, having the fan engagement, that's probably my favorite part. Like, I like to get everybody involved, and the actual wrestling has always been my favorite. Like storytelling, like that's what WWE does a lot more than like AEW and like other places. Yeah, the storytelling is what's my favorite, more than just like going out there and wrestling. Like I love wrestling, but like the storytelling, like when you can put on a compelling story and make people like care about like why you're wrestling. Yeah, that's when you got them.
Oh, okay. When I got there, dude, it was a pretty good sized crowd, and they were into it. You know what I remember though? A lot of people were like losing their minds over you. Like, what was your chant? What do they chant again?
Just Jessie, I think. Yeah,
Jessie. Yeah. That's how it was. Jessie. Like real loud. I'm like, damn, y'all. I didn't know he was that. Yeah, I didn't know he was that. Like, I needed to get like earmuffs. Like, yeah, y'all too loud. But yeah, I remember that too, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, no, that's what I like about you, man. Like, you're really talented out there.
Thank you.
And like I said, Sean kept saying, dude, he's up and coming. He's really good. And I was like, okay, cool. Let's see how it turns out.
I love Sean.
Yeah, I think everyone does.
He's literally taken me under his wing. Like he has like helped me so much on this wrestling journey. Like I don't know how much to like thank him for it, because like literally he's taught me and like taught me so many things. Like I appreciate Sean for like everything that he's done for me.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah. Well, hopefully I can meet more of you guys, man. I'd like to get more of y'all on here. Actually, all of y'all on here. That's pretty cool though, man. And then you have y'all. Okay, how does okay? So when it comes to wrestling, dude, I understand that you got your smaller guys and then you got your bigger guys. So, is there like weight classes where y'all stick within each other, or do y'all just all that? You know?
No, it's all out. Like,
All out?
biggest guy I've faced was probably like 340. Like, and you got to think like when you're a wrestling guy, like you've got to kind of have to like when you're a wrestling fan, you kind of have to be like throw like a little bit of realism out of the window because like if this is a real fight, like let's be honest here, like man's gonna I stand no chance, but like then you get to the point where it's like okay, this is like his speed is better than because he's slower, he's bigger, but there's no way he's going to be able to match the test of strength. So I usually have to like maneuver them and like kind of like use my speed advantage against them. But yeah, that's
okay. That's how it works. That's how that works. You have to, but like, is it like easier for him? No, you're like, hey, we're gonna work together. Okay, cool. And like, it's much better for him because you're so light and bam.
Yeah, it's so much easier for like the bigger guys.
Yeah, and then for you, you'd have to like jump off the top rope and all that, huh? You'd have to go all out, like kind of hot. You have to go all out, like
yeah.
You know
like even with the smaller guys, I'm not picking them up. I'm always the smaller one. Like, there's no way you're catching. Like I think I've only picked up. It was in San Antonio, and I was like, he's actually pretty small. I'm going to pick him up. This is going to be the first time I'm going to pick somebody up. Yeah. And I picked him up. I was like, let's go. I feel like so cool right now. And then I slammed him down. I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, shoot, I was supposed to pin him.
An extra adrenaline.
Yeah.
I bet you were like this. You know, I'm going to do it. Yeah. I'm going to do it. Bam. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Let me pin him real quick.
That's funny, dude. So you travel then, huh? You travel? I didn't know that. So all y'all travel or just you and certain people?
Certain people. Like, I guess you really have to be, like, handpicked. Like, the talent, like, other places, like, they'll contact you. They don't really contact everybody. Sometimes they'll contact Sean and be like, yo, we need, like, 4 guys. And then Sean will be able to get to pick. But me and Sean have never traveled together, but we've always worked the same shows together, like in San Antonio and Houston. Even, I think we're about to do one in California almost. Oh, wow. So, like, yeah. Nice.
Does Albuquerque? Yeah, they do. They have their own, huh? Okay. Where have you gone? Just Texas?
A lot of Texas, Albuquerque. Yeah, but mainly Texas, just staying right there.
Okay. Okay, and you keep your name, Jessie the Kid? Okay. But what about the storylines? How does that work over there? Or are they just two random people just going at it?
It depends if you're wrestling with them more, but sometimes it's just a random match. Like, sometimes I'll get there and they're like, you're going to have to feel the crowd. Because I've never actually worked heel before. Like, they've always wanted me to be a babyface. And so when I go out there, I was like, okay, I'm always a good guy. But one time we were there and the crowd was just cheering for the other guy. And I was like, well, looks like I'm the bad guy. And I just start, boo, y'all suck. Like, you just got to switch on the swivel. Like, but yeah, it's not really necessary to say storylines because you're not traveling with the same people. It's not the same people. Because sometimes they just need somebody to go over there and make the other guy, like their champion, look good. So, like, that's your job, basically. You're going over there just to make their, like, champion, their, like, top star there at that promotion look good.
Okay. So there's no storyline whenever y'all travel. It's just go in there and make them look good or make you look good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that kind of explains why Sean was telling me, like, oh, I'm a heel, like, I'm going to be the heel over here. And I'm like, okay. But I never really understood why. I just thought, like, y'all go twice a week or something over there because there's a storyline. Okay, so let me ask you this. Y'all guys even have a storyline over there with you guys? Or there's just, no, y'all just go in there?
I've had, like, 2 storylines there. But sometimes it's just, like, different people coming to wrestle me. Like, I've had a storyline with Marcus, of course, with the cage and stuff. And I'm literally wrestling him tonight. So, like, it's all just one continuous thing. But, yeah. Usually when I'm in the bigger matches is when you have a storyline that you can pay off. Sometimes it's just matches, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So how does the storylines work? How do they work, you know?
Usually, like, we'll...
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ask it like that. What I mean is, like... So... how do I explain it? What I mean is, like, do y'all do it on stage? Like, do y'all have a mic? Do y'all do mic work on stage and the storyline is for the audience? Is that how that works? Or is it online?
We can, so we do promos online sometimes.
Okay. And where's that at, by the way?
The company will just post it. Like, I'll just send them, like, a promo My bad. And they'll be like, oh yeah, okay, like hit these main points right here, and then call them out and say, like, when I was like, okay, I'm gonna call out Marcus, challenge him to a cage match, but then we're gonna up it up and make it a charity legal cage match. They're like, just say points like that, but you can kind of make it your own.
Okay.
They give you like little points, and like I remember sometimes it's online, most of the time it's online, but because it's smaller shows, like they gotta reach it out online. But one time I got the live mic, and that's when I was like, Marcus, blah blah blah, and was kind of like challenging him, and like we were mic like back and forth on a live crowd. But it's usually not like that, especially for smaller shows, because especially the ones that are not televised, like they can't get that out to other people online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But do y'all do promotions, right? Like you get behind the mic and you get behind the camera and then y'all post it online? Is that what y'all do? Okay.
Yeah.
I never seen those. I really want to see those now. I didn't know that. I just thought y'all wrestled just,
Yeah.
I figured maybe there's some sort of storyline somewhere in there. I like to see it though. I just didn't know that was there. You know what I mean?
Like for Sean right now, he's in a big storyline with Curtis, like, and he took his nunchucks. So that's the whole thing on the storyline right there is like,
Well,
Sean's like, I'm gonna get my nunchucks back and I'm gonna beat you up. Like, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And you've got to have it. You've got to have, like, if you have to play your certain part. Like, if you're out in the crowd and somebody recognizes you, you can't just be like, if you're a good guy, you can't just be like to a little kid, oh, go away from me. Like, you got to like play your part when you're out in the audience. Or like, when you're a bad guy, you can't just go out there and start high-fiving little kids and be like, hey, like, no, you got to go out there and like be like, no, get away from me.
yeah. How does that work? Hey, no, because like I remember y'all did an intermission, but like, do any of the heels go out there in the crowd? Oh, they don't. That's what I figured.
They usually don't know.
That's what I figured that because that'd be weird. I think.
Be like, unless they like, sometimes they'll do, but like they won't talk to anybody, and they'll just like start like chaos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They start getting up. No, because like one time I went to y'all had, I don't know, I can't remember the wrestlers, but I remember there was like two wrestlers. You got the baby face and the heel. And the heel was just talking mad trash to the fans. But these fans, they get really, really deep into it. And there was one where he stood up and he started like cussing them out. And I'm like, dude, stop. You know what I mean? Like, I'm over here like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure, bro, it's tone it down, bro. It's an act. It's an act. But the crowd gets really deep into it, though. So that's what I like about it. Well, this crowd out here, they get real into it.
The Amarillo crowd is amazing. Like,
yeah. Heck yeah.
Some of them, man, I'm like, calm down. I don't know if you know this is.
You're like, it's scripted, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, there's this one lady, and her husband like loves me, and she can't stand me because of it, I think. And I'll walk out there, and she's just like, "Die, Jessie! Like die!" I'm like, okay, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'm still gonna offer you a high five. I mean, that's the most embarrassing part. It's like when you're the baby face and you're going up for a high five and they'll just look at you and I'm like, okay, and we'll move on.
Okay. So this is all, so y'all's promotions are, y'all do have storylines. Y'all do have mic works.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know that. I need to see them. So, okay. So Fridays is y'all's little mic works. I mean, y'all's, events, matches, XYZ. And then every Saturday of the end of the month is y'all's like kind of pay-per-view-ish.
I don't know how it's going to be right now because they're kind of like going into like a full like change. But like we stopped doing promos for a little bit and now we're kind of like they're asking for promos again. And it's kind of up to us. Like the wrestlers are like, you can do a promo if you want. I was like, I mean, like I feel like it should be like you need to do a promo because like how are you going to really get the point across or your agenda across without...
Yeah. And that makes sense. Okay. That's cool, man. I hope it all works out, though. I like to... I don't know, man. I would like to help at least or do something about that, you know what I mean? But like I said, I'm trying to get you guys out there. Like, hey, guys, check this guy out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The kid. And then watch him fly off the top rope.
Yeah.
Can you do the 619 or no?
I've done it once, actually.
Yeah, let's go. Heck yeah. Can you do the frog splash?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, let's go. You know what? Now that you're older, so you can actually do the swanton now, huh? You can actually do it. Heck yeah, dude. We were just talking about that earlier.
Story with the swanton. I've actually crushed somebody doing it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because they were all the way across the ring, and it was a springboard, like off the middle rope.
Yeah.
And they were so far away, and when I landed, like it was like my lower back just like crushing them. It wasn't like the top of my back kind of like rolling off of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was like, I'm gonna pin you, and the referee comes over there, and they're like, "You good? You good?" And he's like,
"Oh no!"
I'm like, that's my bad, bro.
Yeah, it's okay. You like this?
Yeah.
Don't tell mom. 1, 2. That's cool, man. Hey, real quick, dude. We're gonna go to break and then we'll thank our sponsors.
Okay.
This video, I don't think I don't got sponsors. Not till next year. Hey, I was gonna ask you, dude. So when it comes to like your wrestling, right, dude? What's your favorite part of wrestling? What's like the best thing about what you do? You know what I'm saying? In your opinion, the best part of wrestling, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the best part doing your art? You know what I mean?
I mean, storytelling and then the actual wrestling, because I love wrestling. Like, but my favorite part is probably selling.
Selling. Oh, what does that mean? What does that mean, really? Selling.
So like when you're getting like hit and stuff, like like getting punched, like
Okay.
That's my favorite part. I don't know why. I think that's what made me fall in with like certain wrestlers, like Dolph Ziggler. Like he was known for his selling. Like every time like somebody would hit him, it looked like he was getting murdered. And I think that's really what like makes wrestling and like the fans sometimes, if you can sell really good, if like they'll be like, okay, like that, it looks like he actually hurts him. Like, is he actually okay? Like, that's why I just love selling so much.
I have a buddy. He's an actor now. He's in Las Vegas, I think. And I remember we would so we would, backyard wrestling on his trampoline, and we would pick him up, and then we would slam him on the wrestling, right? Mm-hmm. But every time we slam him on the wrestling, he'd get up, and we're all like, dude, are you okay? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty cool though. And I know y'all guys do that real good. Yeah, hit us back like that. So that's cool, man. Well, what was that? So that what's like now when it comes to like the wrestling, what's like the downside, like the one that you don't really like the most part? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I love all of it, but
like all of it?
I guess if I had to say downfall, like maybe at some point, like how the fans interpret stuff, like I guess, or like the backlash that wrestling gets, because for the longest time I used to like never say I was a wrestling fan. Like I was scared because like it was not the cool thing at the time. It was just like, you're a wrestling fan? That's fake. You're stupid. Like what are you doing? Like I guess it's probably that, or like because I used to just be like, no, I don't watch WWE. Then what are you doing Friday night? Yeah. Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Man. I know how that is. I know exactly how that is. I got brothers.
Yeah.
It's fake. And then I still watched it. You know what I'm saying? But it was like they never saw like the steel cage matches, the Hell in a Cell matches. They never saw like that legit stuff on pay-per-view. They never. And I'm like, man, I wish y'all saw that. You know, that's what frustrated me.
Now when people come up to me and they're like, yeah, it's fake. I'm like, I like to see you go take a bump in the ring right now.
Yeah.
It's not fake. It hurts. It might be scripted, but it hurts.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It hurts. Or get hit by a chair. There's no scripting that. Like, you can't. It hurts.
Really? Mm-hmm. The chair, like, to where though? Anywhere?
Anywhere. Oh my God. Like, I have a cut on my back right now still from that steel cage Charlie Legal match. Uh-huh. It was the first hit and busted my back open. I was like, how did a steel chair do that? I was like, dang, how? But yeah, it hurts. Yeah. It's not fun.
Yeah. Are you gonna do that again? Are you gonna do another cage match or something? You gonna do that one day?
I hope so. Yeah, it was fun.
Was it?
I actually got to go and win this one now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. I thought that was funny because the lady was like, whatever happens, just be very careful because it's not. How did she say it? We don't know what's gonna like if it's not stable or something. But I mean, it still came out good, no? Mm-hmm. It still came out good. Yeah, it was still a good match. I still enjoyed that. What was your name? Lisa Lyles or whatever. What was your name? Is she still
Lizzie Lyles?
Lizzie Lyles. Yeah, I like that announcer.
Yeah, she's still doing it. She'll be the announcer tonight.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I'd go. I got other stuff to do.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard when doing this, and then when I invite guests, you got a lot of people invite me to their stuff, and it's like, bro, everyone has the weekends off. I don't have the weekends off. I have every weekend off, like every 3 weeks. But then sometimes I need money, so I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? So I just have to make that And then on top of that, there was a time where there was a DJ set outside of town, and then there was Yachting. So I mean, I had to, I tried
Gotta do
making
what you
both.
gotta do.
I make both, or I have to leave early, go to this one. And sometimes it's like, this is a bad decision. I should have just stayed. You know what I'm saying? There's an event here and there's an event here, and it's like I have to choose one. I have to either here or go to work here. It's just kind of hard for me, but it's cool, man. I really like it when people invite me to their art and all that stuff, so I can just go and enjoy it. So I can be like, yep, this is actually super cool. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty legit though. Freaking like, I don't know how to explain it. So now, like the wrestling part, dude. What's your best matches, dude? What's your best, like? Do you like tag teams, males? What's your favorite matches? Do you like cage matches the most? You like just single matches the most?
I like single matches, especially like just straight up like normal, like no rules, no gimmicks, because I like to play to like the part of like if you have a gimmick match, you have to play off to that part. Like, and I just like going out there and being able to showcase what you can do without a gimmick. Or I like gimmick matches too. I think my least favorite are probably like, let's say, the chairs, because I feel like there's so much like, first of all, they hurt. They're not fun. And like, I feel like there's just so much you can't do with a chair. Like if you only just have a chair, my favorite would probably be a ladder. I feel like you can just do so much with a ladder.
Have ladder matches.
I've never actually been in a ladder match, but those were my favorite growing up. Like if I ever am in a ladder match, I'm jumping off that ladder. I don't care.
Really? I want to see that. Yeah. I'm here. You know.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Tell Sean, hey. Well, I don't know how the rules are here. I don't know. So like the professionals, they have like aluminum, very thin ladders and tables and stuff. Y'all do the same, right? Chairs.
No, because like it's hard to get that stuff. Like you got to go out there and find like real stuff. Like I remember the chair legal match. I went to Walmart and got those $10 steel chairs. Like,
and those are heavy. No, those are pretty heavy. Wow.
It don't feel good. It hurts so bad.
And I bet. Oh man, I thought you this whole time y'all like try to imitate what the professionals do. Just get as thin as you can so it won't hurt as much.
Yeah, but I guess it's more expensive to do it like that. So like they're like, well, we don't got the money to do that.
Okay. Y'all might get lucky and maybe make y'all's own or something. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like that's why the independent scene usually uses like doors instead of tables because it's easier to break.
Oh, okay. You know, I remember I saw the tables match with that Samoan guy and the other guy. I thought that was pretty entertaining too.
Yeah.
I know y'all did similar to the professionals. Y'all cracked the table or something just so it can, you know what I'm saying, break easier. I thought that was pretty cool. That match was actually pretty entertaining. I was kind of like, it was one-sided, but it was, you know, that match could have gone either way because it's a tables match. So I really enjoy stuff like that.
I remember they came back and they were like, man, I ran into that table and it didn't break. We had to go do the whole spot again. And I was like, ow. Oh, yeah. He was like, it was stiff as a board. And it just broke my shoulder. I was like, dang.
Do you get to watch do you watch the matches at all?
I get to most of the time. There's a TV back there, but it's got a mind of its own. And sometimes it's on, sometimes it's not. So it's kind of just iffy.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I hope y'all get a camera crew or something, man. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
And some announcers and get that going. That'd be pretty cool, man. I'd like to at least like to try to help you guys. That'd be pretty fun. You know what I'm saying? Ladder matches. You know, I had a buddy, dude. He told me this. Like when it comes to the wrestling. So, for example, I didn't know this. Jumping off the top rope and stuff, you land on your knees. Is that how it works? And your knees hurt the most, or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like, so my finisher is a moonsault. It's a backflip, like, and you land on your stomach onto them.
Yeah.
I usually don't land on my knees because I never wear knee pads or anything.
Oh, wow.
I just flatten them. But, like, at the same time, I'm so light that it doesn't matter. Because, like, there's a thing where, like, you're not supposed to land on your knees, but I think everybody does it because they don't want to kill the person that they're wrestling.
Okay.
But, like, I don't know how to explain it, but the person on the bottom kind of like lifts up a little bit, their arms up so they can lessen the impact.
Okay.
But like if I see that I'm like literally by the last match, I was off a little bit. So I landed on my knees because I was literally going to land on his legs. I was like, I'm not doing that. So just kind of landed on my right knee kind of and kind of folded in.
Did that hurt? Like any part of your body at all?
the knees are probably the worst.
Yeah.
Knees hurt so bad. I don't know why. I probably should invest in some knee pads. But like when I did have them, they were so like weird and like I just didn't like them. I was like, oh, this feels weird. But I should probably invest in some.
Something, I don't know. Maybe they have, I don't know. Maybe have some thinner ones. Maybe who knows. But what else? Like, okay, jumping on the top rope, those will affect your knees. Is there like a, and then everything else is like back, right? So everything just affects your back.
Yeah, like literally, like my back hurt. Like after a wrestling match, you don't feel it until like the next day when you wake up. Like I'm up and I'm like, oh, my back hurts. Yeah, and I'm like, oh man, I don't want to do anything.
Is it like a muscle pain or is it like a just like a slap, like a sunscreen?
It's almost
sunburn?
like you're like sore.
Oh, sore.
Yeah, it's just like a soaring. Like I don't know how to explain it really, but yeah. But like I wake up and I'm just like, oh, I'm not doing anything today. Like it's one of those days like you're just like, nope.
Okay. Well, dang it. What was I gonna say? But like, what about practices though? You don't get sore after that?
It depends. Like I remember when I first started, we would always do bumps because we would have to learn how, because there's a certain way to land and everything. Yeah. So you'd always have to land right and like boom, boom. And I remember the first like week I came home, my back was just blue and black. Oh. Like it was, and so it's more or less just training your back to really get to the point where it's like, this is normal now. Because once I first started, like blue and black, blue and black back, and then like literally just like hurt all the time. Like, but now to the point like at practice it's kind of like it still hurts when you land, but after that it's a sting and then you're good.
Okay. Dang, man. Sean was all like, you should come train with me one day. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. That dude can actually lift me, man. He used to lift me all the time. I weigh 255 pounds. And this dude always like stare at me. Like if he sees this is what he used to do. He used to look at me from a distance, smile. You know how it's like an evil smile. Like, oh, I'm gonna get you. And I'm just like, and he would run towards me, grab me, lift me, like hugs me, but he lifts me like nothing. And I'm like, golly, you know what I'm saying? And then he puts me down like nothing. How's it going? I was like, he used to do that all the time, just like out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Even from the back, I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
like,
going up.
Yep. Yeah. Like he put me down. How's it going? He would always do that. I forgot. I'm sure he remembers that. He would just hug me and pick me up. I was like, whoa. He used to do that with me all the time. I don't know if I'm pretty sure he's done that with bigger guys too. Like,
oh yeah. He would always like when we'd have like practice matches, he'd always be like, I'm the bigger guy. I can beat you up. I'm like, okay, Sean. But he can literally like military press me up, like just hold me up, and I'm just like, how? Like,
okay. Yeah. That's how light you are, huh? How much do you weigh, dude?
Like 140 almost.
Okay, you're like, how old are you, my man? How old are you?
18.
Oh, you're young. I thought you're like 20, 21. No. 18.
Yeah.
God, your knees work. Your neck still works. Makes me sad. I wish I was 18 again. Yo, man. Sean, I just miss Sean. I hope I bring him back sometime. But there's a lot of stuff that I wish I can do with you. I want to do it. I like to help you guys as much as I can. Backstage wise, if I could. Now here's my last question, my guy. So what's next for you, man? Like what's next for you? You know what I'm saying? Like what in the future? What would you like to be doing? You know what I'm saying? Because Sean kept telling me he's up and coming. He's got a future, XYZ. But like what do you like? What do you see yourself doing? Or what would you like to do in the future? You know what I'm saying?
I'm mainly just making the towns get like noticed, like get more like exposure and more like fan base, because right now it's pretty small. Yeah, I'm just trying to get like more recognized and be like, okay, this kid's got it, because a lot of people can do stuff and a lot of people can do a lot of crazy stuff. Like I'm not, I would say I'm special, but like there's a lot of people that can do exactly what I can do. So like, yeah, I just got to get my name out there more and like kind of just be like, make the towns, like I said, and like just hope to get like on a bigger show, like maybe get it televised and stuff. I hope at least 2 or 3 years make it to like bigger shows and like because my main goal, my biggest goal is to make it to the WWE. Like that's the big goal right there. Like if I make it there, like I'm set. Like I am so happy. Like that's my goal.
Yeah.
But like I'm not basing my success on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, okay, can I provide for people that I love? Can I provide for like can I make this my career?
Yeah.
Or do I have to just make it like a side gig? Like, because I want it to be my career.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm trying to make myself stand out more, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, man. Well, good luck to you, my guy. I really
Thank
would like
you.
to see you. I'll see you. It'll be a couple weeks till I see y'all's matches, man. Well, good luck to you, my guy.
Thank you.
And I hope it all works out, man. I'd love to help you with the promo one day.
Thank you.
That's cool with you.
Yeah,
One day.
yeah.
You know, I got cameras. We can probably,
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll do some edits, but.
Usually just place my phone up somewhere. I'm like, all right.
Oh, is that what you do?
Yep.
All right.
That's so bad.
Here, I'll tell you what, we'll get together. I'd love to do something with you and hopefully the rest of the guys, and maybe we can work something out. You know what I mean? But anyways, my man, Joe, I really appreciate you coming on here, man.
Thank you.
Talk to your guys and be like, hey, this guy I like to do a podcast with all the wrestlers here. You know what I'm saying? Here in Amarillo. Just get their names out there. You know what I'm saying? Bring the talent. Like, I don't want people to be like, hey, go check it out, guys. It's actually pretty fun. You know what I'm saying? Take your kids. It's a family event, right?
Yeah.
Every Fridays, right?
Every Saturday now, and it's all kids friendly no matter what. So that's the good thing. Like they got.
Y'all still cussing on it?
I don't think so no more. Yeah.
Oh, no more? Family friendly now?
Yeah, like I don't know why when they said family friendly and then they go out there and start cussing, I'm like, bruh. Like it was the first show too, and there was like so many people there. I was like, how do you expect them to come back if you're just gonna be like, it's family friendly, but then go out there and just cuss? Like it makes no sense.
Yeah, I get it. They just remember that first. There was one I went, I think it was last month or 2 months ago. And it was like, viewer discretion is advised. And then you had the little kids there in the front row. And then the rest of it was just, the heels would just cuss them there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, man.
When it was the rated like R ones, man, like there were still so many kids there. And I'd be like, I remember back when I was a kid, my mom would never let me. She'd be like, there's no way. Like I wasn't even allowed to like watch Deadpool when I was growing up. So like there was no way. But we got little like 6-year-olds just screaming at the top of their lungs, cussing back at the wrestlers. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
No, I would have gotten soap in my mouth and everything.
That's funny, man. Okay, my guy. Well, anyways, man, look at this camera. What do you got to say, man?
Thank you for everything. Thank you for the opportunity. But yeah, go check me out. Jessie The Kid on Instagram. Jessie The Kid on TikTok. I got a Facebook too, but I'm really not on there that much. But yeah.
Okay, heck yeah, man. And who do you want to shout out to?
Shout out to Sean and I don't know, all my fans out there.
Heck yeah, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and when are y'all's events again? Every Saturday?
Every Saturday from about, I think doors open at 6:30 and it's like from 7 to like when it ends. It's kind of just like
10, 11-ish, sometimes midnight. Yeah. And then y'all have performers now, right? Heck yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, so like I said, like he said, man, and I'm just being real with you guys. If y'all have nothing to do Saturdays, go out. Okay, so I don't know what the name is now.
It's the Hamlet Shopping Center. It's across from Wonderland.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
And it's on the right side.
Yeah. What's the name now? West Texas Wrestling, something
It's
like that.
the wrestling, like Top of Texas Wrestling Place.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, yeah, man. Go check it out, guys. I'm being serious. Go check it out. Go. Okay, look. Go. If you want to do something, take your family, kids. Go watch some wrestling. Have a good time and get some popcorn. They have a snack bar out there, man. It's pretty entertaining, man. It really is, and it's actually pretty fun. So I highly recommend you guys go check it out.
They're starting like live music. They're trying to have bouncy houses out there, food trucks and everything. So
dang, dude,
yeah,
that's
they're trying
up. Yeah, man. Hey, go check it out, man. Every Saturday, go check it out, guys. These guys are very talented. They're very good, man. I need to find the name. What is it? Okay, wrestling. What is it called?
Top of Texas WrestlePlex.
Top of Texas WrestlePlex. Because they changed the name, so I'm kind of trying to adjust to that. New changes, guys. They're doing good, man. Go check it out, man. I promise you won't be. Your family, if you don't got nothing to do Saturday, just go check it out. Okay. All right, my man. Thank you for being on here, man. Like I
Thank
said,
you.
dude, tell your wrestlers bring them on here, man. I'll probably do 2 at a time this time.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. I like to have you and Sean back sometime in the future.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, my man. Thank you so
fun.
much, man. And everybody, you have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, Jessie the Kid.
Thank you.
Saturdays. Check him out, man. Follow him. And we'll see you guys next time.